Morning. I just had an orange popsicle, so my mouth is funny. Tomorrow is my colonoscopy. Yeah. And I really can't believe how orange my mouth is right now. Sorry, I'm like distracted. So today I have to be on a liquid diet. And I can go all day without eating just because I forgot to eat or I was busy. But it's like whenever you tell me, it's just like tomorrow knowing I can't eat, even though I'm waking up at 5:30, I should not, I'm waking up at 5 a.m., I should not be hungry. I will be starving. It's like if you tell me I can't, then it's like something in my brain that's like, but I'm so hungry. So today, the only thing I can really have on their list is popsicles. And I had to get vegetable broth approved because it was 2 meat broths. I can't have Jell-O because of, I can't have Jell-O because gelatin's in it. That's not vegetarian. So I'm living off a couple orange popsicles and vegetable broth today, which is fine. You know, obviously I'll survive. I'm a big girl, but it's just like, I keep trying to, like, I went in the fridge to get something for him and I was like, ooh, fruit. No, you can't eat it. Like, you know, it's just like, oh my God. So that's what's hard. It's not to like just mindlessly eat. And I'm sure that's how I gained weight after having him. I probably mindlessly snack and don't even realize it. But today I'm realizing it because I'm like, you can't eat anything. Don't eat that. What are you doing? You know? So, yeah, this is going to be a fun day. I had Justin make sure he went in early so he gets off early because I'm going to be hangry by the end of the day. And I'm like, I'm just going to try to make myself go to bed early because I don't want to be cranky and hangry. So I was like, ugh, what else was I going to tell y'all about it? Oh yeah. The nurse told me, she's like, get a sugary soda that's clear so that, because you can't have Jell-O and stuff, and there's not, like, you buy a pack of popsicles and there's only like 2 orange popsicles on it. And you can't have anything purple, green, red, or blue. So if you have Jell-O, you can't have purple, red, or green. You basically have yellow, orange, or peach. Because any of those other colors can make it look like you have blood in your colon and you'll have to repeat the test. So she's like, get sugary soda that's clear-ish so that, you know, you don't, because when I don't want to keep blood sugar up, I don't know. So I got cream soda because I like cream soda and it has caffeine, which help give me energy. So that's what I'm doing today. But yeah, real exciting day. So I have a surprise for Jackson. Are you ready? Are you ready? What do you think? Mama built you a box with Christmas lights. Do they look like stars? What do you think? What do you do with your arms? What do you think? You're like, this box might be slightly too small. Are you trying to reach him? Yeah. See, Mommy saw this on Pinterest, but I used to take lights like this and put the flash on them when I did firefighter topics in my preschool. And I would build a big box house and put a fog machine through it and then turn the fog machine off so the kids weren't getting too much fog. And then blinking Christmas lights like this through the house so it simulated it was on fire. And then my kids, as firefighters, had to go through the little house and find the button I had that turned off the blinking lights, which was putting out the fire. So I thought this would be super fun for him when I saw it on Pinterest. Because you like it? We'll do the firefighter thing when you're bigger. Is it cool? Yeah. So we're cuddling on the couch and Jackson wanted to play with the remote. I hope he doesn't actually turn the TV on, but he just got woken up from his nap a little early. The mailman dropped off some box from Amazon for Justin and the dogs went insane. And it woke him up a little early. So it's kind of a little bit in la la land. So I thought we would come cuddle on the couch while he wakes up more. I normally am not like, well, baby, don't hit yourself. Oh my God. Careful. Okay, well, first off, some of y'all might be like, why are you having a colonoscopy at 33? So, because we get a lot of new subscribers. I feel like I'm always saying that, but, you know, we do. Hi, Ralphie. You brought me a bone. So for those of you that are newer, my cousin has stage 4 colon cancer. Stage 4 colon cancer, and it spread to her liver. She had like everything removed out of her colon, and then she had liver surgery where they basically took almost all of her liver out to let it regrow. They couldn't get everything when they took the liver out. There's still spots on her liver, and she's been on really intense chemo, and they just moved her to maintenance chemo because for right now, that's all they can do. Her liver needs to be stronger, like, and stuff, and healthier, I guess, for her to have another liver surgery. I mean, they took a lot of her liver, so it's not like, you know, the liver can regenerate itself in 6 weeks, but I feel like it takes a while to heal, you know. So, hi. That's what happened with my cousin. She is terminal. They say stage 4, you have anywhere from 5 to 10 years. I'm praying that, you know, she still turns around and beats this. That's not, you know, that's what doctors say, but God has the final word. So, I have a lot of faith. She's the most faithful person I've ever met in my life. And, you know, doctors, medical people, they say a lot, but God has the final word and everything. That's my feelings on that. It's hard for her because recently she posted, she thinks a lot about how if she lives another 5 years, how old her kids would be when she died. And if she lives another 10 years, how old they'd be. She's my age. She just actually turned 33 today. Me and her and my other cousin are all like within a few days of each other. Hi. I'm the middle. My cousin Rebecca's older by a few days, and then Michelle's younger by a few days. So that's what happened with my cousin. Since then, her brother went and got a colonoscopy, and they found polyps in him. And oh my goodness. So his were, what they said basically that had he waited till it was actually time to come in and get a colonoscopy, like the appropriate age, it would already be too late for him as well. So when I became severely anemic, and I've got a lot of bad blood work that came back, with that and the history of what's going on with my cousins, who are all fairly young, my doctor decided that, well, I hadn't even told them about the history of my cousins yet, but when they saw my blood work and my anemia, he said I needed a colonoscopy, and that's when I told him about my cousins. So that's why I'm getting the colonoscopy. So yeah, I wasn't really too, oh baby, I wasn't really too concerned about it. Now that it's like tomorrow, like a small part of me is freaking out, like what if, but you can't think like that. So I'm sure it'll all be fine. So yeah, that is why I'm on a liquid diet today. But it's it's giving me like such a migraine. I don't know why. I guess it's because like I'm not eating real food and it's messing with me. Hi. So if y'all notice this pallet on the couch, Justin is not in the doghouse. He is sleeping on the couch while he waits for his CPAP machine. And the reason he's sleeping on the couch is because I don't remember what it was. It was one night I woke up. His snoring woke me up. And then he snored so loud, I noticed Jackson stirred. I noticed basically it was waking Jackson up at that point. So I was like, can we just experiment with this? Because this child is going to be 6 months old and does not sleep through the night. Like maybe once or twice had he ever slept through the night. So I told Justin to sleep on the couch the next night. He slept through the night. So basically every night since Justin has not been in the room snoring, Jackson has slept through the night. Sometimes he wakes up like right after I go to bed at like midnight, and I give him one more bottle. So like what I've done the past 2 nights is before I go to bed really late, I give him a dream feed, which means you feed them when they're half asleep. And I change his diaper while he's asleep, and then he sleeps through the night. So I don't want to jinx myself. You know, I know when he starts cutting teeth, like actually cutting teeth, not just like drooling all the time and teething, that could change. But I'm kind of like, he could have been sleeping through the night this whole time. So I don't know. Right now he's finally sleeping through the night, and I feel like a normal person again. Although I don't go to bed till like, till like midnight, and he wakes up about 5:30 or 6. So I should probably start going to bed sooner. So I'm working on my schedule for nap times, so I can edit during nap times. And I'm actually have a DocuTalk's actually being sent to me for review, and it's because I actually wrote the company. So I'm hoping the DocuTalk will help, because he likes to lay in bed next to me while he naps and while I edit. But I feel uneasy and not safe about it. So I think the DocuTalk's going to help a lot, and some other things. But when I do that, when it comes and I try it out and then do a video, I'll let you guys know about that. But I just thought I'd share that. If y'all see this palette, because Justin was joking their eyes, he's like, they're going to think I'm like in the dog house or something if they see this. I'm like, but you're not. It's the only way all 3 of us can sleep. So anyways, you'll see my CDs. They came out of my car. My new car doesn't have a CD player. And I think it's because, this CD is from Cece from the band Poison's, like band he created, Samantha 7. I got to meet Poison backstage, and I don't remember who else, when I was in California with a concert with my aunt. Okay, so anyways, look, y'all would probably be like, what the hell, if y'all saw my CD thing, so I thought I'd share it. I was a little punk rock alternative girl, and I still am. I still love this. I love ska music, all kinds of things, as well as country. I really like everything. Then we get to like Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys. I was trying to find a CD to put in her. So my car is so ready for the future. It has all this stuff for MP3s and satellite radio, but I realized there's no CD slot, so I brought my CDs inside. Cher, she is life. She is a queen. I love some Cher. And my Hanson page. Hanson was, everyone was about NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I was a Hanson girl. I had a Hanson wall, y'all. Like a Hanson wall. I still love Hanson. I'm looking for this. My Hanson Christmas CD that I listen to year round. Jackson's about to jump to Hanson Christmas. Are you stopping to actually listen to the music? Do you like it? If you like Hanson, Mommy's heart will sing. That made me so happy. You and Mama can listen to Hanson all the time. So I am gonna go. Jason's right there. I am going to go to bed for now. I took the first move prep. I drank 1 liter of this nasty stuff. I have to drink a 2nd liter at 1 a.m. in like 15 minutes every 8 ounces. It's disgusting. But it was like heavy, like drinking saline. It was just, it was awful. I was like gagging. So nasty, even with like a little Crystal Light mixed in, which my doctor said I could do. It was still so nasty. And then you get diarrhea like 30 minutes after having it. Just like, yeah, so that finally stopped. So I'm gonna try to sleep before I have to get up at 1 and drink the rest. I don't know what else I have to do, but I need to leave at 5:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna end the vlog. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm sorry if it's dark. Let me try to roll or sit up. I didn't realize how dark it would be. So I had my, oh Jesus. I had my colonoscopy. What time we get home? Like 9 a.m.? Something like that, yeah. I'm gonna sleep, and it's now 3:25 in the afternoon. So I didn't think they'd find anything because I was like, he does not want me to tell this. Nope. He's like, no, Mom, don't even say it. I just.
Do you want me to take him out of the room?
No, it's okay.
I didn't think so.
I don't think he's like my dad. He's like, don't even say that. Don't even say it's not. You know, that's what he's doing. He's channeling his papa. They found a large polyp. They removed it. The doctor told me afterwards he wasn't gonna lie to me. It did not look good. So I'm assuming doesn't look good as in it looks like a cancerous polyp. So they have to send it to pathology, and I only had one, thank God. I'm kind of pissed off because they wouldn't let Justin come back when the doctor talked to me. Thank God that I'm the kind of person that I wake up from sedation and I actually remember it. It's like a twilight. You don't actually go fully to sleep, but you're not uncomfortable. It's kind of like you're in La La Land or on gas at the dentist, but really strong. And I remember like parts of it, and I remember them finding the polyp because I was watching it on and off, but I was just like, this is so fun, you know, like in the whole Twilight thing. And I had told the nurses ahead of time about my cousin and then my other cousin's having polyps and all that, and they were like, oh my gosh, that's so awful. And then the severe anemia. So I wasn't really paying attention around the time they found the polyp, and then I heard the nurse go like that, and I look up at the screen and there's the polyp, and I was like, oh, this just got like guy's instant anxiety. So he's like, okay, I found something, I'm gonna remove it, you know. And he was talking to me because I mean he obviously knew I was in La La Land. So they removed it with this lasso thing that also like cauterizes. I don't know. So I took it out. I actually got to see it, which was weird. And this is what makes me mad. They showed it to me. It was large. It's large. You can tell in the picture. So Justin couldn't come back because he had Jackson. And what they didn't tell us when they said we could bring Jackson was they didn't tell us that he couldn't come back because he wasn't, I think they said 14 was the age. And I was like, why didn't y'all tell us that over the phone? They said, no, it's fine. You can bring the baby. Because, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. In the end, it's fine. But what made me mad is that when you get to recovery, it's like all different people the whole way. The nurses that were in there with me during the procedure and the doctor in there. Anyway, so the nurse that's in recovery with me, he didn't talk to my doctor. He didn't do anything. He just grabbed the sheet off my bedstand and went out there and told Justin, she's okay. She had polyps. It's very small. And it's like, no, it wasn't small. Like, not that it matters in the end, because thank God I was lucid enough to talk to my doctor alone and I was able to tell him about it. But I was like, Justin's like, no, the nurse says small. I'm like, Justin, that nurse wasn't with me at all. Like, he just showed up at the end. He wasn't there when I talked to my doctor, you know, like he didn't tell him how the doctor said it didn't look good. So that kind of annoyed me. But in the end, it doesn't matter. So they sent it off to pathology. He said it could be a week to 10 days before it comes back, and that they will call me, I'm going to call to make sure I don't need to try to set up an appointment around the time it comes back, just because it's hard to get an appointment. But he said they would call and we would either make a plan for it if it's cancerous of what we're going to do next. If it's non-cancerous, then I need to start having colonoscopies every 2 years because I'm at risk for it now that they found that. He said most certainly, had I not gone in, had I waited till the 8, how old are you when they start doing colonoscopies?
I want to say like 50 or something.
Yeah, he said if it had been the time that you start going in as an adult, like an older adult, to get a colonoscopy, it would have been too late for me and I would have probably been terminal. Because if that isn't even cancerous, he said, those turn to cancer. So, yeah, basically being anemic and what's going on with my cousin and taking it seriously potentially just saved my life. So if you think you have symptoms of colon cancer or something is not right, or you're anemic, or your doctor's suggesting to get one, don't think you're too young. Don't put it off, because my cousin's my age and she's stage 4 and she ignored a lot of the symptoms. I have been having weird bowel movements the past couple years and I always blame it on metformin, but that's also a symptom of this. And then I became severely anemic, and knowing my cousin's story and my other cousins finding polyps, I was not playing. I was like, yes, let's do the colonoscopy. So that is a little depressing. I'm very, very anxious right now. But I'm glad there was just one, and I'm glad it's gone from my body now, and we can either come up with a plan or that I will be monitored a lot. I'm glad I did it. And he said anemia. I'm blessed that blessed I got anemia, because that probably saved my life in the long run. So we're gonna end the vlog on a happy note. We decorated Jackson's tree last night. His elves decorated the tree last night, and we had to rush out here this morning, so we didn't get to show it to him. But the pups got their cookies already. So we're gonna light it up and show you guys his special tree. We were running kind of short on lights. Garland. And so it's a little bulge sad at the end of the tree, but he doesn't know. He's a baby. It's like a Charlie Brown tree at the bottom. So here is his tree that Claudius, Amber, and Ralph's elf and his elf was decorating for him. And I think every year after we get his tree, his elves are going to decorate it, except the ornaments, once he's old enough to do it. But he only has this from Miss Nancy from last year, this from his aunt, this from Mommy and Daddy when I was pregnant with him. And then he has this that we got at the store, Santa decorating a tree, just to kind of commemorate his first Christmas tree that got cut down. So, all right, let's let him see his tree. As y'all can see, I got laundry to do now that I'm awake. What do you think? We use the color lights, this one. Yeah, since you like those in the tree store. Oh, you're like, what are the dogs doing? Look, what is he doing? What is the elf doing? Is he putting the hat on the tree? What's your elf doing? Is he putting that on? Ralph's more interested than Jackson. Look, he's like,
Claudius, do you got another thing from me?
Another cookie for me, Claudius.
Can you put, is there hidden under the
Do
hat?
you like it? This is your special treat. He just burped. I think he's too hyper now from his nap. Tootsie's good. I forgot to say, this hat is from Miss Nancy. Who got him the ornament and his stocking and cute clothes last year when we found out he was a boy. It did not fit his giant head. He actually had to get a child's Santa hat, like for a kid, because his head is so large. So we were like, that's okay. This is the perfect tree topper. So yeah, I think it looks really cute on top of the tree. Okay, right before I go. Oh god, it's so dark. Right before I go, it's.
Just hang out there for a second. I'll open the window.
Huh?
I'm gonna open the window a little bit so you get some light.
So it's kind of funny, like part of it, but not the blown out veins. So the first nurse blew out 3 of my veins. Then she gave up, like blew them out. I have huge knots under the skin. I'm gonna have like serious bruising. I don't know if y'all can see that lump. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but this is blown out. They've blown out the one along here. And then she tried to put one here, and there's a blown out there. There's a lump, if y'all can see. And then the other arm, another nurse came and gave it a stab, so to speak. She blew out 2 veins on this arm, and then finally their supervisor was like, y'all just get out of here. And their supervisor was able to do it right away. And I was like, you have got to numb this. I'm like, it's no offense. I know you haven't touched me yet, but judging by the other 2, you've got to do something to numb this for me. I was like, I can't handle y'all blowing out my veins. It is so painful, especially because like you feel kind of dehydrated after having a procedure, like a procedure after you do those 2 liters of X-Lax to the extreme, basically the night before. So she put this freeze stuff on it, and then she did it so fast. It was fine, no problem. And I was like, God, okay, I'm asking for you if I ever have to come back here. So 5 blown out veins. Before they actually started my IV, I'm sitting there. I had barely just got my, they make you get completely naked, and then you just only get one gown open to the back. And as I get the gown on, all of a sudden a fire alarm goes off. I was like, well, maybe they're just testing it, you know. So I get in the bed because I'm like, there's no way in hell they're going to expect us to evacuate or anything. The nurse comes in. She's like, I'm sorry, hon. Here, stand up. Let me put this blanket on behind you. We got to go to the safety area. I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? She's like, I'm sorry. It's a fire drill. We have to. So then, like, all these patients and me and nurses and stuff are walking down all these hallways. All of us know we're butt naked under these sheets, basically. And being a large-breasted woman, I do not like not having a bra on. It was awful. So basically, we get to this like area in the recovery area where all the staff is and all of us patients are there. But Justin was in the waiting room. They told him he could just stay there. But Tater Tot was sleeping, and as soon as that went off, it woke him up, and it scared him, right?
The thing that pissed me off is it gave me like 2 seconds warning. So
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah.
even cover his ears in time before they set it off and it woke him up.
And then it scared him the whole time it was going. It went for a while, too, because we were standing back there, and they're like, what do you do in this scenario? What do you do in this scenario? So at least I know everything they're going to do if a fire happened during my procedure, but...
It was like easily 4 or 5 minutes long.
Oh, it had to be at least 5 minutes because I had to go from the bed all the way to this other area of the hospital. It was comic. It's comical now, but at the time I was like, seriously. And then I was freaking out because I asked her, I'm like, can you hear this all over the hospital? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, great. So my poor baby's probably awake and screaming right now. So anyways, that I just want to share with you guys. Okay. I'm going to try to get a new hard drive tonight because the reason I haven't been vlogging that much is my backup hard drive is now full. So is the hard drive on my laptop. So I'm kind of screwed. All my SD cards are full. We've got to figure something out. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll see y'all see some kind of video tomorrow. Okay, bye.